Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Shekhar and today with me one of my students is here. His name is Shambhu Pratap and today we are going to talk about the development. As development is very important for all of us, human being has a nature to improve his lifestyle. Some people call it greed, while many people call it a natural way of living your life. So, to live our life nice way, we need to do a lot of changes in the nature. We have to build roads, big buildings, and so many things, which many people, especially environmentalists, oppose. There are people who always say that we should save the nature. We should not cut the trees. We should not make dams. We should not dig tunnels. And they oppose every work which we consider as a developmental work. Right? So, we too are going to talk on the same topic. And first few minutes you have to share your opinion about the topic. Then I will ask some counter questions and then he will explain it further. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
So hold the mic and just speak your mind about the topic.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for providing this opportunity to present my point of view on the economic development. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Shambhu Pratap and I am in the favor of economic development. So, since we are human being and we have too much IQ in ourselves and we want to develop our life and we want to survive in this unfavorable environment, because at each stage now we face if we face challenges like we have challenge of the getting food at the proper time, we have the challenge of the environment, we have the challenge of the rainfall or survival. So from the initial stage now human beings want to develop themselves and make them their life more survivability and make more luxurious. So for that I think economic development is very good thing. So I would give the example. We are living in the modern world and it is all because of the economic development. So if we go 10,000 year back now, you will find nothing. No internet, no mobile phones, no such designer clothes or no luxurious mode of transportation like railway, plane and Ferrari car. So we have nothing. But because of the economic development and because of our invention or investment in the research and development, we have developed a lot of things, a lot of world, and we through the economic development we are also trying to make the nature more equitable for us, for the other creatures. Like we have developed some technology for the revival of the cheetahs. Like we track the body of the cheetahs and we track the body temperature or the disease of the different kinds of diseases and the human being as well. So it is all because of the economic development. So I think economic development is very most important thing for the human being and for all the nature and all the species of the world, even the animals or anything, even the insects or microbes. That's all.
Okay, so you are saying that you are the extreme supporter of economic development and you think that all the construction that are being done, they are logical and there is nothing wrong in that.
Yes, sir.
So you also support the big dams being constructed on the rivers in Himalaya ranges and all?
So, definitely. Sir, before planning any projects or executing any projects, the engineers take different methods to analyze the topography or analyze the risk factor. If the benefits is the ratio of the benefits and the losses is higher, na, then we will go. If we cost to benefit ratio is much, then I think we should go. And thus, in the same way, project is also planned. So if we are planning a dam in the Himalayan ranges, which are young fold mountains and which lead to the earthquake and the landslides in that nearby regions, so we will also getting the hydropowers. We are also trying to remove the pollutions from the atmosphere, and we are also replacing the automobiles from the we are also replacing the diesel automobile through the electric ones. So we are providing lights to the thousands of houses. We are providing different types of jobs through the development of dams and so on mega structures. So I think economic development is necessary. And if any, there is a quote in the philosophy that no pain, no gain. We have to lose something to gain something. So I think we are diluting our little bit environment to gain much more economic development.
Okay. Some guys are so excited that they want to clap for you. You are right up to some extent that that kind of progressive mindset is needed to make the world comfortable. But do you know what is the end of it, or what would be the shape of this developmental work in next 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years? Because we have already exploited so many things and they are on the verge of extinct.
Yes, sir.
Right. So many wildlife is on the extent, and you named cheetahs. So India used to have so many cheetahs, but we have to import it from African countries. And if it keeps going on, then in coming few years our next generation would not be able to see this wildlife, because we would cut a lot of forest and we cannot protect them. What would you say about that, the wildlife and the conservation of environmental life?
So there are mainly two reasons for the depletion of the any environment. The first reason is the natural reasons, like getting flooded by the natural rivers or volcanic eruptions or earthquake, and the second reason is man-made. So I think man-made reason is increasing, but we are trying to restrict them or limit them through the various laws and the various sustainable development goals. So since we have different types of laws like wildlife protection act or forest conservation act, so we are trying to do that, and we have also developed numbers of national parks, number of wild sanctuaries, and so that we can restore our heritage like forest or forest or wild creatures like cheetahs or Asian lion or Bengal tiger. So we are trying to protect them, but there are some natural reasons also which lead to the extinction of these species. But we are helping them in the survival against the natural regions. So we are also supporting them through the economic development. We are not only the reasons. Humans economic development is not the only reason for their extinction. There are some other factors like which are not controllable for the creatures like cheetahs or elephant or Asian tiger or Asian lion.
So a human being is so greedy that they are killing animals for their food and for wearing leather cloths and for making so many items. So we have already seen deep down decreasing number of many animals worldwide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so does anybody want to ask any question
Yes,
to him? Yes.
Yes. So according to you, globalization is good.
Yes, sir. Globalization good.
Good.
Yeah.
So what about its future?
I want to say, he wants to say not globalization, he wants to say global warming.
Sorry.
Global warming.
Global warming, it's a big concern.
Sorry.
So through our heavy uses of the vehicles or industry or urbanization, we are facing a new crisis, that is global warming. It is through the carbon dioxide or methane gas or carbon monoxide, the pollutant gases mainly. So but we are trying to limit them so that we can't, the average temperature of the earth should not rise so that the climate change happens, or the melting of the ice in the Antarctica or Arctica should start. So we are trying to check them. But for the economic development now, we are trying to we are trying to transform the economic development from the conventional one to the sustainable ones. Like we are building solar powers, we are building wind powers, we are building nuclear thermal powers, so that we can shut down the coal power and reduce the carbon level or level of the global warmings in upcoming times. So we are working on that. So it is all possible because of the economic development. If we have no money and to invest in the research and development, it is not possible at all.
Okay, thank you for